Okay, so let's talk about how to put these shelves in. The Probably the two hardest parts of this whole project was, first of all, getting these holes in the right place, and now it's putting this in because it's not the mates are not as quite as easy. Um, I want to put. I've got one shelf holder here. Now let me be clear. You're I'm only having you put shelf holders on this middle shelf. So I've got two on this side, and I've got two on the other side, and I put that shelf in on there. The rest of these shelves, I just put this one to that one, and then I offset it a pleasant distance. So I kind of want, so you're only doing this on the middle shelf. I've already done the middle shelf, so I'm going to do a bottom shelf. Um, but these two shelves, I just mated it from corner to corner, and then offset it up. And then I put the next one in, corner to corner, offset it up. Make them so that they're approximately, I just don't want one that's 3 inches apart, one that's 25 inches apart, but so they're this close. All right. So we're going to talk about how to do this. Now, this bottom of this holder is a cylinder. And that 1/4 inch cylinder has to fit in the hole, which is also a 1/4 inch cylinder. This is a positive cylinder, it has a matter. This is a negative cylinder, there's no matter. It's a hole. So we're going to put that little outcropping, that little 1/4 inch cylinder into the hole. And so we're going to cylinder into a cylinder, so we have to use cylindrical. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to rotate this around. I'm terrible at this rotating thing. I'll get it here pretty soon. There it is. Okay. I want the bottom of that cylinder to go into whatever hole it is I'm trying to do. So we're going to do this one right here. Now, notice how it's sticking out the wrong side. That is what they say, no bueno. So to get it to come out the other side, I click the arrow. Bingo. Okay, that's what we want. So we solve that. Boom. Not solve it, check it. Now, that just lines those two holes up. It's, but I don't want it there. I don't want it way over here. I want that face of the, when it hits matter to matter, it's going to stop, right? In real life. So that means I got to do a planar mate. So here's my planar mate. Well, we can change it here too. If you know the name. If you don't know the name, you have to go up here and pick it. So I want it to stop on that plane, the face, and it's got to be the back of this thing. Right there, that one. Boom. Now, that thing spins. I'm going to get out of this for now. Now, someone earlier today, theirs wasn't spinning. It's because they didn't have, one of your parts has to be fixed. So I fixed my front frame. It doesn't matter which part. You can do your top, your bottom, you can do a side, but one piece has to be fixed. Okay? So once you have a fixed piece, this thing's going to spin, which it would do in real life. There's nothing different that's happening. Do I want it up like this? No, I want it down like this. Once I get it close, I'm going to do a parallel mate. I want the bottom of this parallel with the bottom of the cabinet. Now, if it was up like this, it could still be parallel, but it would be wrong. So I need to get it kind of close to the right way. And then I'm going to go, this is your parallel mate. So this is your planar. Those are parallel, but they're stuck to each other. They touch. Parallel means they don't have to touch. So we click on parallel. We want the bottom of that holder to be parallel to the bottom of the shelf. Now it is stuck there. So you're going to do that 4 times. You have to insert 3 more, and just make sure you don't put 1 in the middle and 1 down here. They're all going to be in the middle. Or if you do the second one here, they're all going to be in the second one. Again, that's just like in real life. But to put the shelf in, you only have to mate it to 1 shelf holder, since all the other shelf holders are going to be defined to the, within the assembly to each other. 1 will do it. The problem here is, again, I wonder if we could. Well, it's okay. We want the bottom of the shelf to sit on this face. We want the end of the shelf to touch that. And we want the front edge to go up to the back of the front edge of the front frame. So I have to do 3 planar mates. Maybe a better way to do it, but that's how I'm doing it. All right, so let's start. We'll go planar, because now we don't want them parallel. We want them to touch. We want the top of this to touch the bottom of that. So we can see if we get out of this for now. You don't have to get out of it, but this thing is, I can't go up and, I mean, it looks like I'm going up and down, but I'm not really. It stays on that. Okay, so we're stuck to that. We're just not, we've got rid of it. So up and down is defined. Now I'm going to define it right and left. I want the end here to go all the way until it hits that shelf holder. So that would be a planar mate also. I don't even care where the mate connectors are. The only thing what I care about is that I have the plane selected. And then I'm going to go around here, zoom way in on this puppy. Get that surface right there. Bingo. And now, so I have it right and left, I have it up and down, but I don't have it in and out. If I grab this, I can take it back to here. So I have to be able to grab the inside of this, which I can't see. So frequently when I'm mating, oh, you can see I've done this before. I went to my back and I hit it. Oh, that's mates. That's not where I did it. Right here. See, that was, I can't see the inside of that front trim piece. So I hide my back temporarily. But you can just right click on it and go hide. Now I can see what I want to get that thing up to there. So I go to planar again. I click on this face and on this face. I don't know why it goes away for temporarily, but there you go. And now it's in place. See, it's right on top of that. If I hide these, if you right click on, you can hide. Look at front view. You can see it's sitting right on there properly. Oh, look at that got a little problem there. But in reality, I have extra space over here. Maybe not. Anyway, we'll see once we got the other. Actually, you can see up here if that works. Okay, I did have extra space. So there's a little space here. So in reality, it's the part that's overlapping here. It would just move over a bit. I probably should if I was real. I'd find the right one and I would offset it a little bit. But I'm not going to look that closely at this thing. All right, so I turn my back on. What else did I turn off? There's I turn them off inside the okay, let's see, front frame. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know why it's not showing up, but it's spinning. It's going to show eventually. You don't need to see that. That's how you put a shelf in.